So YouTube, man, it's your boy Ashton Jackson, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over who the Dallas Cowboys out of the draft prospects have visited so far, and who I would go with at pick 26 if they were available. So before we hop into the video, I would appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content, man. So hopping straight into it, you guys can look at the list. Any of the numbers that are to the left of them, like if right now on the screen you see number 10, Quentin Johnson, any of those player ranks, this is right here, the player rank on the CBS board in brackets is to give a better idea of where in the draft the prospect is generally slotted. So just started out from top to bottom. I'm trying to go over as many guys as I can that, I have opinions on and things like that. So Quentin Johnson, that's somebody who, after the college football playoffs, he was a consistent top 10 pick in the mock drafts that I was seeing a lot of, with whether I was doing my own mock drafts where I wasn't selecting in the top 10. I was just strictly doing Cowboys. I would always see Quentin Johnson there. I always see him on Todd McShay's board. I will see him, Bucky Brooks, Daniel Jeremiah. I will see a lot of those guys where that he is selected top 10. Now moving towards after the football season has ended and the college football, some weeks had gone by after the national championship. Once guys look over film, they figure that really, really good prospect that needs some tooling, which a lot of these guys still do. Progress never stops. You always keep evolving as a human being. So, these guys constantly get better at football. But Quentin Johnson, somebody now that they're eyeing that he can be targeted in the middle to late rounds. They could possibly be there at 26. So that's why the Dallas Cowboys interviewed him. But also, Dallas Cowboys are going to interview a lot of guys that are close to home. So Houston, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas. They're going to interview a lot of those guys from those schools because they've been watching a lot of these kids and these prospects when they're coming in freshmen into college. So they have a great idea of who some of these guys are. Quentin Johnson, he's a solid receiver. That is definitely somebody that if he is there at 26, you definitely have to question. Like if Jalen Tolbert if he wasn't to develop, and also Michael Gallup as if he was still hurt guy. So Quentin Johnson will still be somebody that I'm targeting at 26. If he is available there, that is definitely somebody I would like to pick up. Emmanuel Forbes out of Mississippi State, corner. Emmanuel Forbes, man, he's 6 foot long, solid cover corner guy. Dan Quinn type of guy that you would like to bring in, has a pretty cool wingspan, my bad. He weighs 181 pounds. That's what they got him listed as. He's 6 foot. Definitely somebody that Dallas Cowboys, again, are eyeing. Mississippi's not too far from Dallas, Texas, or Texas in general. So Dallas Cowboys have some connections out there. Josh Downs, this is a really nice pick, or now really nice interviewing process that I like right here. This also shows that Dallas Cowboys aren't scared of the height, because prior to this regime, we did have some short guys. Jason Garrett administration, we had Tavon Austin, who wasn't that tall, 5'8", 5'9". Cole Beasley, 5'8", 5'7". Cobb, who's about 5'10", 5'11". So that guy, Randall Cobb wasn't really that tall. But Josh Downs, he's listed at 5'10". In reality, they boost a lot of these guys' height. So reality, Josh Downs probably like 5'9". But hey, this is a really explosive route runner. Just an explosive player, nice route runner, great yak ability. He will fit perfect in the scheme of the West Coast scheme. So that's somebody that if he is there day 2, which is, they have him at the 45th round, 45th pick, he's most likely going to be like a day 2 sort of selection. And I do see that of Josh Downs. I won't be surprised if somebody were to select him first round. But second round, that is where I had Josh Downs going. Steve Avila, that was really somebody I like coming out of TCU. That's a guy that I believe the Dallas Cowboys will pick, in my opinion, with the 26th pick. If he is there, now depending on whether prospects are there, if Jackson Smith at Ohio State is there, I can see Dallas Cowboys drafting him. But if Steve Avila is there at pick 58, I think that would be a steal for the Dallas Cowboys day 2. especially with his versatility. He plays all within the offensive line. He plays the tackle position. He played right tackle for a snap or two at TCU, but he's better at left guard. He plays both the guard positions and he plays center. Dallas Cowboys loves their flexibility at the guard. You know, the offensive line. You got Chuma Edoga, who we picked up. He played tackle and guard for the Jets and for Atlanta. Tyron Smith, who played left tackle and right tackle. Mainly a left tackle. His rookie year came in at right tackle, found his comfortability at left tackle, then moved to right tackle for 4 games for us and plus playoffs. Then you had Zach Martin, who could play all within the offensive line as well. You saw him play right tackle snaps for you in that Seattle game in 2020. He could play both guard positions. So Steve Villiers is one of those guys where he's not Tyron Smith, he's not Zach Martin, but definitely he brings that flexibility that the Dallas Cowboys do love. Just a lesser tone of those Hall of Famers. You had Connor McGovern, who played center in both the guard positions. So the flexibility at that end, and Dallas Cowboys, they love the flexibility when it comes to offensive line. Jacqueline Roy, defensive tackle Jacqueline Roy, 6'4", out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. LSU through and through. You know, he's a Louisiana kid. He's more your one tech, run stuffer type guy. So I really like the Dallas Cowboys. They are covering their base, and they are trying to get younger at that position with the nose tackle. Because we already signed Jonathan Hankins to a 1-year deal. Carlos Watkins did get picked up by the Arizona Cardinals to a 1-year deal. So Dallas Cowboys, they are trying to cover their behind and fix that nose tackle position, because we're not really too great at drafting that position. We felt like we could have hit with the kid that I forgot, I'm blanking on his name, John Ridgeway, the one that went to Washington. We wasn't purposely trying to let him go. We were trying to play the numbers game. We thought that Ridgeway was going to clear waivers. He didn't. Our division rival picked him up. Zach Evans, nice running back. Dallas Cowboys, of course, are eyeing the running back position because they do need running back, because you only got Pollard for a 4-year deal, and you don't know what other. There's a lot of great running back prospects coming out this year. So, great interview by Dallas. Tyreek Stevenson out of Miami. Nice, lengthy corner. You got Marty Mapu out of Sac State. They had Antonio Mafe, offensive line. He's an interior guy. This is somebody that the Dallas Cowboys want to double up in day 3 of the draft. They will, I think, with out of UCLA, Antonio Mafe. But day 3, if Andrew Voorhees is there, I'll see Dallas Cowboys picking him up and possibly trying to redshirt him for a year. You got Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver at Ole Miss. Braden Willis out of Oklahoma. Tanner McAllister, safety at Ohio State. Toon Clayton. Payne Durham out of Purdue. And you got Tyler Lacey, defensive line. Possibly another one-tech guy. You know, pick 307 is where they got him at. So if you're the Dallas Cowboys, out of all the selections that you so far have interviewed, I will pick Steve Avila. But if Quentin Johnson is there, that's somebody I'm also eyeing. But that's pretty much it. Who else out of that I would pick with my 26th pick? Now, of course, if a Drew Sanders is there, that's also another possibility that I'm looking at if I'm Dallas. If somebody that slips, if Jackson Smith and Jibba is there, I'm taking him. If Nolan Smith is there, I'm taking him as well. So it's really up to Dallas and what they're going to do. But I mostly see it being Steve Avila, since he is the best position of need that we are having right now, because our biggest glaring need outside of linebacker, which is a sneaky depth position that I think the Dallas Cowboys needs to address in the draft. But not only that, I think if you pick up Steve Avila, guard out of TCU, he brings that flexibility. He'll be your day 1 starter, and you already know he comes into the system with Dallas. He works with our coaches. He's already been working out with Duke Mayweather, who is known out there in Dallas, Texas area for working out the offensive lineman there. So, yeah, man. That's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you later. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Bye.